I wake up at 4 a.m., not because I want to, but because if I get up after the second bell, I'll be dismissed. And if I drop the breakfast tray this morning, I might lose a tooth. My lady doesn't like to wait. My name is Mary. I'm 16. But people often think I'm 30. That's what time does to a maid. It steals your youth with rags and ash. I work for the Grafton family. 3 floors, 9 rooms, and 12 windows that must be cleaned every week. I know because I clean them all. I'm not important in the household, not even among the servants. I sleep in the cellar, next to the coal bins. The wind whistles through the bricks and the rats. They don't fear people here. I have a dream. Not to become a lady, not to wear velvet gowns, just to survive the week, without being slapped, without being fired, and without someone yanking my hair for polishing the wrong candlestick. Every morning begins the same. I wake before the second bell. No clocks, just the sound of the cook's footsteps above. If the housekeeper finds me still lying down, I'll be packing my things before sunrise. I step barefoot onto the freezing floor. I wear my patched black dress, a mended wool coat. No mirror needed. I stopped recognizing my reflection at 15. The first job is lighting the fireplaces. No smoke, no smell, only warmth. One streak of soot on a white tablecloth, and I'll be summoned upstairs. Then comes the scrubbing. No mop, just my hands and a rag soaked in vinegar. I kneel on cold wooden floors, scrubbing one square at a time. Every morning. My knees touch the ground before any lady opens her eyes. I walk quietly. No footsteps allowed. Servants are meant to be seen only when needed, never heard. I check the parlor, the dining room, the tea room, the stair rails. Every inch must shine. I was once punished for leaving a damp patch on the carpet near where my lady stepped. I once tasted the vinegar we use on the silver. Just a sip. I wanted to know why my hands sting every morning. I vomited. The next day, I used it again. There is no alternative. While I scrub, I can hear her laughter upstairs. Light, glassy, like wind chimes. And me? I'm down here in ash, cold drafts, and a laugh that belongs to another world. By 11, it's luncheon time. For them. Not for me. I'm already dizzy by then, stomach roaring like the coal furnace. I carry up dishes, roast lamb, currant pies, thick chicken soup, and buttered toast. Real butter. The kind I'm not allowed to touch. I move like a dancer, one hand on the tray, one hand holding my breath. If I trip or slip on a damp patch I missed, I'll be looked at like a rat on the silverware. My lady once asked me, half laughing, "Mary, do you eat?" I smiled and shook my head. She laughed. I laughed. Then I turned away, and my stomach howled. I eat afterward. A crust of bread, hard as stone. I once tapped it on the table and it didn't break. I chew beside the firewood, in the kitchen, in the noise of boiling pots and the cook yelling at everyone. No one speaks during meals. Servants don't have friends. I once shared half a potato with a new chambermaid. The cook beat me with a wooden spoon. "There's no kindness here," she said, "only tasks and punishment." One day, a piece of pear tart fell from a tray. I knelt down reflexively, but I didn't eat it. If caught, I'd be labeled as stealing scraps and dismissed without pay. By then, the scent still lingered on the napkins, but I no longer smelled anything. I think my nose, like my hope, had shut itself off to survive. After sunset, the work doesn't end. It just changes shape. From scrubbing floors to scrubbing people. Lady Grafton rings. Dressing time. She lifts her arms. I remove her corset. She lifts again. I lace the new one. I'm just a breathing coat hanger. Nothing more. One evening, she asked me to help her with her gloves. My hands were trembling, ice cold. She flinched and said, "You'll freeze me to death, Mary." I bowed. My heart had frozen long before hers ever would. And the master, he drinks a lot. After dinner, I clean his room. The chamber pot full. Empty bottles under the bed. Sometimes, he's not even dressed. I don't look. I don't breathe. I just move. Quickly, quietly, and hope. He doesn't say my name. Doesn't grab my wrist. Doesn't ask me, "Aren't you cold tonight?" Lucy, the scullery maid, was summoned to his room once, at midnight. The next morning, she was silent, eyes swollen. By evening, she quit. I asked why. She just said, "You stay, Mary. You're stronger than me." After 9 p.m., I check doors, snuff candles, fold napkins, prepare warm water for dawn. Everything must look effortless, as if invisible hands conjured it all. I once fell asleep on the stairs, winter night. I dreamed I was lying on goose feather bedding. I woke to the bell. My lady had forgotten her fan. I brought it, didn't speak, didn't bow, didn't feel. I just hoped she wouldn't notice my red eyes. From the cold, from the dream, and from something I've never had. An evening of my own. Tonight, I sleep in the cellar again. The wind still howls through the bricks. My back still damp from unfinished scrubbing. And my feet, I no longer feel them. I have a dream. Not a big one. I don't dream of being a lady. I know. Velvet was never meant for girls like me. I just wish that one day I can sleep without a bell, eat without hiding, breathe without apologizing, and live without permission. I once dreamed of owning a comb, just one, wooden, mine alone. Not shared, not thrown into the fire by the head cook when she was in a mood. I don't have much, only a name, Mary. If I'm gone tomorrow, if no one remembers me, then let this be my proof. I lived. I scrubbed blood. I was scolded. I fake laughed. And I survived. 1851. This is my diary. Day 289 as a maid. And if I'm still breathing tomorrow, I'll keep writing.